Hello, everyone. I am Seven Glory Sunrise. I am the resident crystal healer here at Goddess Elite. And today I am talking about some of these crystal kits. Lori and I teamed up to make a bunch of the crystal kits. She made the astrology ones and I made these guys. What is it that people really want in life? And what is it that people turn to magic to accomplish and turn to crystals to accomplish? A lot of the time it's things like love, it's things like money, it's things like helping yourself be more confident, helping yourself be more spiritually attuned. So I came up with a few for all of these things. So first of all, we have this money magnet crystal kit. It's a little one in a pouch. This is a really good thing that you can carry around with you in a pouch. And this money magnet crystal kit has got green aventurine, citrine, tiger's eye, garnet, moss agate, Wisconsin jade, pyrite, quartz with iron. And all of these stones are really good for so green stones are really good for the heart chakra, which is the chakra of giving and receiving, and of abundance, and just when you think of green, you think of love, and you think of money, and you think of growth. And so green stones are really good for drawing money. Gold stones also, for the same reason, it taps into that gold vibration. So in the green family, we've got green aventurine, moss agate, Wisconsin jade. In the gold and yellow family, we've got citrine, tiger's eye, pyrite. Then we have garnet, which is just a really good stone for manifesting abundance and helping anchor that abundance. And then we have quartz for amplification. And the combination of all of these is going to be really helpful for bringing in your money. And again, all of these are charged with Reiki energy to help amplify their effects. And green and gold stones and charged with intention. The money magnet crystal kit, $22, makes a great gift. Who doesn't want more money? I don't know anyone who doesn't want more money. So it's getting into the cold months here in Ohio, and there are a lot of people who suffer from seasonal affective disorder. There's a lot of people who are just unhappy all the time and could use a little extra help. So I came up with a sunshine crystal kit. And this is a stone of nice, sunshiny, happy stones, like orange calcite, one of the happiest stones on the planet. It's just like such a stone of love and just like childlike appreciation of life. We've got carnelian for that zest for life. Got copper. Copper is a great amplifier, and it's not a stone, obviously, it's a metal, but it's a very solar kind of metal, and copper is often used in wire wrapping and things with crystals because it works really well with crystal energies. We've got citrine, another bright, happy, sunshiny stone. Let's see, honey calcite. Honey calcite is another really good gold stone. So all of these stones, and then of course sunstone. Sunstone is like the preeminent solar stone. So all of these together in the sunshine crystal kit. I forgot to change the banner. Sorry. Talking about the sunshine crystal kit here. Orange calcite, honey calcite, citrine, carnelian, copper, and sunstone. Really good for seasonal affective disorder, really good for happiness, really good for vitality and energy, and just like putting a little boost in your day, putting a little pep in your step. If you're feeling sad, tired, worn down, the sunshine crystal kit, really good for getting you feeling like you got a place in the sun again. Next, we have the Study Buddy crystal kit, and this is a real bargain at only $18. We have, I think, 7 stones in here. These are all ones that are really good for helping clear the mental clutter. Really good for helping you like focus your energies. A lot of them will amp up the third eye chakra, so you can focus on that and not be so distracted by all the BS going on around you. We've got onyx. Onyx is a really good stone for self-discipline and grounding. It really helps you like center. It helps you persist toward a goal. Fluorite is like the psychic vacuum cleaner. It'll just suck up all the extraneous energies that are floating around. If you have like ADHD or anything, which I do, obviously, it can help, like take all those and just kind of like focus it. Yeah. What else? Blue quartz. Blue quartz is good third eye stone. Good throat stone to help you, like focus on what you're studying and then convey it well. In any form that you have to convey it. Sodalite, another good third eye and throat chakra stone. Sodalite is also really good for helping the two halves of the brain work together. So your analytical functions and your intuition will, a lot of the time it's like it's hard to make them work together. But Sodalite is really good for creating that unity of mind so that all of your faculties are working together, and you're gonna be able to study and apprehend things a lot better that way. It connect the short term and the long term memory. You get like a deeper understanding with sodalite. Smoky quartz. Smoky quartz is a lot like fluoride in that it helps just decrease the amount of psychic chatter going on. It can amplify the clarity and kind of like block out all of the bullshit that's getting in your way of being able to focus. Helps you keep your priorities straight. Fancy jasper, another good stone for just kind of cleaning up the mental energies, good for self-discipline, good for grounding, good for like if you're stressed out while you're studying, which like a lot of the time the stakes are kind of high, especially this time of year if you've got finals and whatnot. Jasper is a really good one for just like helping you keep your head level, not like stressing yourself out, de-spiking your cortisol levels, making everything just smooth and flowy. And then we have Tiger's Eye, a really good stone for willpower, good for good for actually caring about what you're doing, because if you don't care about what you're doing, or if you don't have the willpower to see it through, then it's hard to just keep studying. So yeah, Study Buddy Crystal Kit, really, really good value at $18. Buy one for all your kids, buy one for yourself, buy one for your partner, buy one for all your friends. And this is not just for like children and students, like anyone who's trying to study anything or commit to any kind of practice. Like this would also probably be a good kit for anyone who's looking to start a workout program, for example, because there's good ones for like self-discipline and follow through and helping keep your priorities straight. Next, we have the Love Magnet Crystal Kit. And who doesn't want more love in their life? And this does not necessarily just mean romantic love, although obviously that's the primary thing we think of when we think of love. And all these stones are good for drawing that kind of love. They can also just be good for bringing in more friendship or harmony with your family, or helping you engender more peaceful feelings towards your fellow man if the state of current events are making you kind of hate the people on the other side of the aisle, or everybody. So the Love Magnet Crystal Kit includes pink tourmaline, really, really good heart chakra stone. This pink tourmaline is kind of it's almost the reddish pink tourmaline, so that can help ground, connects the heart and the root chakras. Manganese calcite, a really sweet, soft, beautiful stone. Good for that like sense of mother love, which we all know that like people are just kind of looking for the mother love. We all just want to go back to the womb. You didn't hear that from me, but manganese calcite, good for just like that soft, sentimental feeling of like being hugged and being loved and being cherished no matter what. It's very sweet, soft stone. Rhodonite. Rhodonite is interesting because it's good for self-love. It's also good for helping you just like love life. It's good against feelings of demoralization, like if you don't know what your purpose is or how to express it in the world. Rhodonite can be really helpful in like helping you actually uncover your gifts and engage with life, and just start being more passionate about life on Earth. And as we know, it's when you're not looking for romantic love because you're not like squeezing the sponge and obsessing about it, and you're off doing your own thing and being passionate and enjoying your own life, that romantic love will often unexpectedly enter the picture. So rhodonite, the stone to pretend you're not looking. Unaka jasper, Also a really good heart stone. This is a green and pink stone. And Unakite has a lot of epidote in it. And epidote is kind of it's a manifesting stone. It's a good one for like, it creates kind of a boomerang effect. It's like whatever you are sending out will return to you manifold. And so Unakite Jasper, like if you really have a lot of love to give and you'd like to be getting some of it back and not just pouring yourself out constantly and not receiving anything in return, Unakite is good for that. It's also just like a nice, refreshing, balancing stone. It's wholesome, makes you feel like life is like pleasant, worth living, enjoyable. And what else do we have? We have rhodochrosite, a couple little pieces of that. Rhodochrosite's a really good stone for healing those childhood wounds that could help you keep playing out the same traumatic life scripts. You know, like if you had some kind of trauma early on in life and you decided that no one was ever going to love you, or, you know, every guy was going to leave, just like your dad did or something, rhodochrosite can be really good for helping you recognize, you know, like history does not always have to repeat itself, and you are capable of creating differently with your life. You can heal your heart. You can stop like attracting people who are going to keep reopening the same wounds, because like once you heal the wound, then you're not going to keep bringing in the same kind of people. I have pedalite, I thought. No, morganite. We have morganite in here. Morganite is another one, kind of like manganocalcite. That's it's really in that like family of soft, heavenly, divine, feminine energy stones, you know. And like who can resist that really when you're really holding that vibration of like divine, heart-centered love? You know, that can be a big draw. And then we have rose quartz. Of course, everybody knows rose quartz. It is the love stone. It can help you attract romantic love. It can help you with self-love. It can help you love your fellow man. It can help with divine love. So yeah, everybody loves rose quartz. So the Love Magnet Crystal Kit, $28, a really good value for all that love. Could attract the love of your life, maybe more than one. So next we're moving on to the jars. And let me scroll up. Get these banners going. All right, so the Big Money Crystal Kit is a nice big investment at $55, but you get a lot for this price. You get this whole ass jar of stones, and it is just packed. We've got green aventurine in here. It's a lot of the same stones as the Money Magnet Crystal Kit, if you were here for the explanation of that. Yeah, Big Money Crystal Kit, you have multiples of a lot of these stones in here. You have multiple green aventurines, and green aventurine is like the best money stone, in my opinion. It's just like, it's a good, solid stone. It's like, it's good for luck. It's good for money. It's good for love. It's good for abundance. It's good for growth. It's good for health. Like, all the good things in life are amplified and attracted by green aventurine. We've got pyrite. Pyrite is fool's gold, they call it, but it is like a genuinely good stone for bringing in that gold vibration. The gold ray, very much about like wealth and the tenacity to go out there and make it happen. Citrine, another one in the yellow gold family. Basically all green and gold stones are really good for manifesting abundance. So yeah, honey calcite, another gold one. Green calcite, another green stone. Green calcite has that nice, like, refreshing energy. It's like, you know, if you feel like you have been stuck in a stagnant situation for a while, like stuck in a job where you're not getting paid enough, or where nobody appreciates you, or just like sort of stuck in a sense of self-pity and, you know, unable to kind of rouse yourself to do more with your life, green calcite can be a real boon for that, because it's very refreshing. It'll just like sort of wash away all of those energies of stagnation. It'll bring you new hope, new life, new ability to put yourself out there. Got Tiger's Eye. Tiger's Eye is a really good one for willpower, as we mentioned in the Study Buddy Crystal Kit. And a lot of the time you can't just wait around for money to come to you. You've got to do something to attract it. And Tiger's Eye is really good for helping you like pick a course of action and commit to it. And making sure that you follow through on your efforts. And we have Malachite, the stone of enlightened leadership. Very popular stone nowadays, and for good reason. It's a very strong stone. It's a good stone for like the heart, and the heart chakra is really important in attracting wealth. We don't, we have a lot of weird associations with money in this society, but really money is like a very loving, nurturing, kind energy, that wants to support us. And so all these green stones are really good for the heart chakra, good for, helping us feel the love. And when we are feeling the love, then and bringing more value to the lives of those around us, then money wants to come to us, okay? Because when we are being a contribution, then the universe wants to be a contribution to us also. So yeah, the Big Money Crystal Kit this is a big jar of crystals, okay? You got a bunch in here. Like, you could easily break this up, keep some in your purse, keep some under your pillow, keep some, like by the bathroom mirror if you do like money affirmations in the mirror, which I highly, highly recommend. Mirror affirmations are one of my favorite spiritual practices. Good for reprogramming the mind, both consciously and subconsciously. So yeah, Big Money Crystal Kit, $55, worth every penny. Again, if you want something a little smaller, a little less of an investment, we have the Money Magnet Crystal Kit for, I think, $22. But either way, you are definitely getting your money's worth. It will be a return on your investment. Next, we have the Love and Light Crystal Kit. And this one is just, it's very pure. This is all stones of the pink ray and the white ray and the clear ray. Because, love and light, it's like, it's not rocket science. I don't really have to explain love and light to you guys. We have rose quartz and manganocalcite for love. Those are both very good stones of the heart chakra, the higher heart chakra, which is often associated with the color pink as opposed to the lower heart chakra, or the middle heart chakra, which is green. The higher heart is more about like divine love for all things. It's more about connecting with all things on a divine level and being a contribution to all of humanity. So rose quartz and manganocalcite really good for that. And then quartz, of course, quartz is an amplifier. It's also a clarifier. Clear quartz is like the quintessential crystal. It just, quartz works for everything. So you can take the quartz out of this jar and reprogram it to do whatever you want. But like when quartz is around other crystals, it will pick up on the vibrations of those crystals and amplify them and make them stronger. And then it will also be a purifying influence. Like, you do have to be a little bit careful how you use quartz, because sometimes it will just amplify whatever's there. Like, if you're dealing with a lot of anger and you start using just clear quartz without other crystals, it could make the anger stronger. Of course, it could also help you gain clarity around what's causing your anger. But quartz can be very clarifying, and it brings in a lot of light into the aura. Every time I pick up a quartz, I just feel like my aura gets a lot bigger and a lot clearer. And, when you have more light, you're able to access more of that divine spark. So, good stuff. And then selenite, my all-time favorite stone, selenite. Like, I've been doing crystal healing for 11 years, and selenite is still my favorite stone. It's good for everything. Like, it's literally good for everything. It's healing, it's cleansing, it's purifying, it cleans other stones, it brings in more white light. You can use it to cut cords, you can use it to heal holes in the aura. But yeah, the Love and Light Crystal Kit. So it's just these 4 stones: rose quartz, manganocalcite quartz, and selenite. But like, the vibration of this kit is very pure, very serene, very like, high. Almost getting a headache just from holding it. Like, there's a lot of energy going on here. So for only $20, this can really help you connect with your guides. If you've got kind of like a mean person in the house, you can like stash this near where it might affect them, and bring them a little bit more peace and clarity and joy. Or if you have one of those jobs where you're stressed out all the time, like maybe you're like a nurse or you deal in customer service or retail, or some situation where you've got a lot of people coming through and like people leaving their psychic baggage with you, like this would be a good thing to come home and just like cling to at the end of the day and be like, I do love people, I am okay, and just kind of vacuum your aura with it, kind of like remind yourself that you are loved and that you are valuable. It's really good for only $20. Really good investment. Next, we have the Well-Spoken Crystal Kit, and these are all stones so they're mostly stones for your throat chakra, but some of them are also good for confidence because, it takes a combination of like both being able to access and speak your truth and also, like having the courage to impart it into situations, because a lot of the time, the most important things for us to say are the ones that we're most afraid to say. So in the Well-Spoken Crystal Kit, we have kyanite. Kyanite is an excellent stone for the third eye and the throat chakras, and it's good for all the chakras. It's really good for just helping you have more like unity within yourself. If you feel kind of fragmented, if you feel like parts of your psyche are not speaking with each other, if you are inclined to do one thing with your left hand and then, undo it with the right hand, kyanite can really help you become a more unified being and say what you mean and mean what you say and be able to stand by it. Celestite. Celestite is it's a nice, soft throat chakra stone that's also good for connecting with your highest truth. Because, it's one thing to just be able to say like whatever words pop into your brain, and some of us have a hard time doing that. But like Celestite will help you to be like, what do I really want to say in this situation? Like, what is really going to be a contribution here? What would my higher self say if I were my higher self? Which of course you are, although we forget that. Celestite helps you connect with the realms of the angels and to speak with the tongues of angels. So it's like not only will you be able to speak well, but you'll be able to speak in a very loving way, such that your words are a healing balm to anyone who is listening to you. We have turquoise, which is again a really good stone of the throat chakra. This turquoise is kind of in the greenish blue family, so it's also like helps you speak from the heart. Turquoise helps you be calm. If you have like racing thoughts and it's hard to know where to begin in speaking, turquoise can definitely help assuage that and just kind of like ground your speech and help you get to the heart of the matter. It's a good stone for wholeness, again, for like that inner unity. Because if you have a hard time speaking your truth, a lot of the time it's because you're kind of fragmented and you're like, I don't even know what I'm going to say, or know whether I'll have the courage to stand behind it in 5 seconds. So turquoise can be a big contribution for that. Fire quartz. So fire quartz is a lot like regular quartz, but it's got this energy about it that's a lot more kind of like revved up. And it can help you imbue yourself with that sense of passion, with that sense of like, yes, I really mean this, and this is really important to say. If you're one of those people that's like just kind of always passively waiting for their turn to speak in a conversation, and then it never quite comes, and you're like, oh, that's okay, I didn't really want to talk anyway. Fire quartz can help you be like, no, I gotta make an opening. I gotta speak like when it's time for me to speak, not when like somebody else thinks it's time for me to speak. Tiger eye, again, a good stone for willpower. Tiger eye is just one of those useful stones. It's like it's so good for so many things. But you gotta believe in yourself if you're gonna speak freely, and tiger eye helps you do that. And same with onyx. Onyx is a really good stone for like commitment and follow through and believing in yourself and like building self-esteem through doing estimable acts. if you don't feel good about yourself because you have a hard time following through on things, onyx can be a really big contribution to that, like building self-esteem through building character. So there you have it, the well-spoken crystal kit. Get it for the shy, timid people in your life whom you would love to hear more from, because it's usually the people who have the most to say and the best things to say that have the hardest time saying it. Spirit Guide Crystal Kit. This is another really good value for only $20. Apparently, you get 7 crystals and this nice jar, this very large jar of very nice crystals. Celestite, a good stone for connecting with the higher realms, connecting with the angels. It's really good for meditation. It's really good for I'd say the throat chakra because it's blue, but also just all the upper chakras, including the ones above the head. It really helps connect you with that like column of light, connecting you with the upper world. Kyanite, again, a really good stone of intuition. It helps build bridges within the self, as we mentioned, but it also helps build bridges to anyone else. Like if you are wanting to strengthen your telepathy either with other human beings or with people without bodies, if you're looking to strengthen your psychic mediumship, kyanite can be really helpful for that. Turquoise, I would say that falls into more of the realm of connecting with earth spirits, because it's not like a super transcendental stone, but it's really good for connecting with like the spirits of the land, the spirits that are just around you all the time, and it's also good for listening with the heart as well as speaking with the heart, because the heart is very aware, is very sensitive compared to the mind. Amethyst, everybody loves amethyst. It's really good for like the crown chakra, the upper chakras. It helps purify any negative influences that might be stuck in your aura. And yeah, so amethyst, always a good stone for meditation and just raising your vibrations and like cutting out the crap. Mangano calcite, again, just a stone of love. And when you're in the love vibration, you're much more spiritually attuned, because let's face it, like haters are less likely to find the kingdom of heaven on earth. Quartz, again, a great amplifier and a great clarifier. It just helps get rid of all the extraneous bullshit that you pick up throughout the day, and tap into that pure essence of your being, which is really connected with source. And then finally, selenite, still my favorite stone after 11 years of being a crystal healer. Selenite is like a fiber optic cable to heaven. It comes, it's this white stone that's made up of all these little white striated fibers, and it's like God's laser, it connects you with heaven. It purifies, it cleanses, it raises your vibrations. Like what doesn't selenite do? It's pretty awesome. So Spirit Guide Crystal Kit, only $20, great value. I don't know who priced these. I didn't price these. I would have made this more. Just saying. Alrighty, I think we got one more. Finally, we have the Grow Juice Crystal Set. And again, this one is just chock full. We got a ton of stones. I mean, we got multiples of a lot of these stones in here. So if you're looking to split any of these sets up and multiply their effects, you could totally do that, especially with this jar. So the Grow Juice Crystal Set, this can literally help grow your plants. A lot of these green stones especially are really good for growing plants. But if you have, let's say, a small business or an enterprise or a project that you are attempting to get off the ground, it's like kind of in the seed form right now, but you'd like to make it like really big and blossoming, this Grow Juice Crystal Set is great for growing anything, really, whether it's tangible or intangible. We have green calcite. As we mentioned, green calcite is great for washing away that energy of stagnation and bringing in new life. It's very refreshing. It's very calming. It's very like exuberant. Got that springtime energy. Green aventurine, really, really good growth stone. Green aventurine is just one of the most useful all around crystals. It's like really good for the heart chakra and everything pragmatic connected with the heart chakra. It's good for luck. It's good for money. It's good for growth. It's good for new endeavors. It's good for finding love. It's good for your health. You know, it's good for energy. It's just good for everything, um, including growing things. Kambaba Jasper, spelled it weird on the jar. Um, Kambaba Jasper is a green and black stone that's like it's a type of jasper. I mean, I don't know what to say about jasper. There's like hundreds of kinds of jaspers. They're all really good for stability, good humor, kind of regulating your energies. And Kumbaba jasper is especially good for I don't really know off the top of my head. But it's green. It's a jasper. It's good. It's good for growth. Yeah. Quartz again is an amplifier, and quartz will literally grow anything that it comes into contact with, and especially when you keep it around these other stones, it'll help amplify their effects. Tree agate, named after a tree because it kind of looks like a tree. It's this white stone with green dendritic patterns in it, and so being that it kind of looks like a plant, it kind of acts like a plant in its energy. So and like, what are trees good for? They are good for bridging between all the worlds. If you really want to grow something, then it's best to be connected with the middle world and the upper world and the lower world, so your efforts are grounded and they're also divinely supported and are also bearing fruit in a practical way. So tree agate's really good for that. Malachite, again, a stone of enlightened leadership, good for like a strong, sturdy heart chakra that can withstand the inevitable setbacks and help you believe in the purity of your vision and speak your truth and be courageous and persist. Peridot, I love peridot. It's like one of the happiest stones out there. It's this very bright green crystal that's very like the first ray of dawn, the first blossoms of spring. It's just like, woo! It's got this really zesty energy. It's just a really cute stone. Really, really good, really enthusiastic, really like, oh my god, what can we create now? Like it's hard not to have a lot of fun when you have peridot around. It's the kind of thing that will make people want to come to your party. If you like, again, if you've got a new venture, if you've got something that you're trying to get off the ground and you want like support from other people, peridot is a good stone for helping with that, because people will like, they will feel the fun and the joy and the like enthusiasm from the peridot, and they will be like coming over to see what's up. And then we have prehnite. Prehnite is like kind of a softer light green stone. It will help with your patience while you are waiting for all this stuff to bear fruit. Again, things in the growth stages are often kind of like delicate and flagellating, and there can be a lot of setbacks. So prehnite is good for you kind of softening everything. If you experience any of these inevitable setbacks or frustrations, prehnite can be like a good pep talk, like, that's okay, you still got this. It's a very kind stone. And when you're kind, people want to be kind to you. When you're a contribution, people want to be a contribution to you. All of these green stones are about Aini. They're about divine reciprocity. They're about giving what you give, and putting out there in the world what you would like to see coming back to you. And really, you are your own universe, and when you are in balance, when you are in divine reciprocity, then you are in a much better position to to manifest anything that your heart desires. So that's the Grow Juice Crystal Kit. Again, $50, and a hell of a lot of stones for the money. Apparently there's also a citrine in here. Cool. Yeah, get some bonuses. So there you have it. That is all of the crystal kits, other than the astrology kits, we also have kits for each astrology sign, which Lori will explain in a separate video. But these are all of the Dragon Lady Shaman crystal kits. And yeah, again, I've been doing crystals for a long time. These were all selected very carefully and engineered specifically for the purposes for which they are labeled. We have kits for money, we have kits for love, we have kits for growth, we have kits for sunshine and happiness, we have kits for study, we have kits for connecting with your spirit guides. We got a lot, and then if there's something I didn't cover in here, if you have specific needs, if you would like to put together like your own kind of crystal set, I'm here almost every day. I can totally help you with that. We have other fine people who can help you with that. We at Goddess Elite are very passionate about helping you meet your needs and moving to the next level, because we don't just sell this stuff because it's pretty or cute. Like, we sell it because it works. And so if you'd like to make your own crystal kits, if you'd like to get any kind of guidance about like which crystals would be good for your endeavors, I am available almost every day that we're open, and so are many of the other fine people who work here. Thank you so much for watching this. I am Seven Glory Sunrise, and I'm very, very happy to have created these kits for you guys, and I hope that they enhance your life as much as you all enhance mine. Thank you.